Alright, so new build here. This will be my last build for the league, as in the last new build. Okay, and this is a very high budget build. It's the Occultist Blade Vortex, using the physical to cold conversion. Okay, this build is really expensive, but I know some of you maybe might want to try at a slightly lower budget, so there is a high budget version of this build as well together. Alright, and as usual, I will give you a glance of what this build is capable of, what are the map mods you should not run, and stuff like that, and then I'll go through the POB, and then I will also go through slightly on the Buylist. So for the POB section, there are 3 variants to the build. One is basically with mageblood, one with headhunter, and one with none of them. Alright, the none of them is for those that wants to try out this build first. Okay, and then after that I will just show some gameplays of this build, and yeah, the rest of the things are self-explanatory from the buy list and the POB itself. There is a leveling guide to this also. Alright guys, so at a glance, this is a level 95 perspective with a headhunter. Okay, I didn't manage to capture the mageblood one because I think not everybody will go mageblood. This build scales actually better with headhunter, but if you have a mageblood sitting somewhere and you want to equip mageblood to any of the character, this build is also capable of doing that. Okay, so first of all, our life, we have about 4.5k life with a life regen of 200, life leech of 800. This is not exactly accurate because we have life gain on Q, and most of the time you will just explode packs of mobs even off screen, and you will just see your life hit straight up to maximum. Okay, so we have a effective hit pool of 150,000 as well. Really tanky here. Defensive layers, we are going for armor, so sitting at about 40 to 44k armor with a physical damage reduction of about 90%. Honestly, I can't be bothered with that 1%. I think it makes no difference, but if you are around that range, you should be good. Okay, and elemental resistance plus chaos resistance is max at 75%. There is no additional. It's good enough. Movement speed, we are hitting about 150%. Okay, we are really very fast. This is because we have elusive, we have tailwind, and we have onslaught as well. So these 3 all on our boots, and that's why we are moving so fast. Okay, our highest DPS, we can hit about 18.5 million. This is level 95. Remember again, if you are higher than level 95, within the 95 to 100 range, then you can hit about 20 million DPS. Okay, and the estimated cost, so the items and equipment for mageblood is about 320 exalt, right? Because we all know mageblood by itself is around 190 to 200 exalt already. Is very expensive. Okay, for the headhunter is about 175 exalt, and this temporary EQs equipment is 45 exalt. Why is this here? This is for those people like I mentioned earlier that you want to just try out the build first. You do not have enough currency to buy mageblood, headhunter. Actually, there's Ashes of the Star inside, so if you cannot afford it, then you can just use a temporary amulet first. And yes, all these temporary equipments is 45 exalt. Okay, skill gems, they are worth a total of about 25 exalt. Okay, and is there any weakness to this build? So actually, I felt that there is none after I've played for some time. It's just that the ice prison can be a little annoying because we do not have phasing over here. If you want to use phasing, then you gotta give out one of the flasks, which I actually recommend. The only flask that can be replaceable is the diamond flask. Okay, but other than that, it is not exactly ice prison doesn't happen every single time, right? So I think we can give it a go. And yes, these are the map mods to avoid. Okay, so the first 2 I will say is a definite no-go. Okay, players have X% reduced effect of non-curse aura, and players cannot regenerate life mana or energy shield. This 2 is definitely no, because you are going to reduce our determination, our damage mod, and this will reduce really a lot. Okay, you can just see this as good as about 60% decrease in damage. Okay, next is players cannot regenerate life mana or energy shield. Why this is not possible is because we are not using any mana leech, so we are very dependent on mana regeneration. Okay, so that's why this mod cannot work. The rest I would say it depends. If you are doing a vow or corrupted map and you get all of this, you can consider doing them, but it is best to avoid. Okay, so the third one will be players have reduced chance to block. This one not important, but the other one is the players have X% less armor. Okay, because we are running armor, so the 30% actually contributes to a lot of defenses. Next will be minus X% of maximum player resistance. Like all the other videos, I always mention this is really very it's a very deficit mod in the maps. Do not underestimate this. Monsters can just one shot you because of this mod. Alright, next will be the X% to monster chaos resistance and elemental resistance. Honestly, this is not really a mod I would bother, but if you were to do a extremely juice map, right, I will recommend you to remove this. Okay. Alright, next up will be the POB. First, our skill tree. So this is how the skill tree looks like at level 95. Same, there is a level 100, level 90, and level 80. I will suggest you only come online on this build earliest at level 80. Alright, even at level 80, you see it doesn't scale super well also, but it is still playable. Okay, it's still playable. 90 it scales better, and 95 is where you actually see this build come online really well. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So a few things to take note. Some of you might ask why I actually take Divine Judgment here, because this is the kind of like the shortest route I can take to have the reduced reflect elemental damage taken. If you do not want this, then yes, you can remove this and take elsewhere, but I am just taking this just so for the convenience of mapping. I don't need to reroll so many mods. Okay, and yes, with this and Soul of Ugol, you can have 100% immune to reflect damage. Right, and yes, for the leveling guide, I have the leveling tree over here. Level 44 for after Act 5, level 67 for after Act 10, and level 80. Okay, so you're gonna still continue using winter type brand all the way until level 79, 80, and then you can transit into the blade vortex build. Okay, next, for those of you that I understand some of you have trouble finding which nodes exactly to take, right? If you didn't know, you can actually do this. So example, from level 95 or 90 to 95, what I need to do is just click level 90, and then I tick this compare and I tick level 95. So do you see all these green nodes here? All the green nodes you can find is basically the nodes that you need to add to level up. Okay, so when you are leveling, right, you can do this as well, right? It basically immediately shows you what you need to take. Okay, so this is how you find out where the nodes are, right? You can do it backwards as well if you want to see it in red color. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and this will be the skill gems. Please take note on what I have to say because it can vary depending on what you want. So our 6-link vortex is very straightforward. Okay, I understand that the level 21 blade vortex can be really expensive. So if you do not want to use it, or you want to use a level 20, 21 first, it is way cheaper. It is still okay, just 1 million less damage, but if you are getting all the high-end items, right, level 21 will definitely scale way better after that. Okay, so something to take note for this. Next will be our 3-line cast when damage taken. So I actually link it with life tap here and molten shell. But if you do not want to use life tap, which is totally fine, okay, it is totally fine. You want to equip some golems or something like that, feel free to do it. But honestly, the golems will not last long. Okay, they are not very tanky. Probably the stone golem is okay. The rest I am really not sure. Right. And next will be the movement skill, which is actually flame dash and arcane surge. If you want to change to frost blink, it is totally fine as well. Here there is a level 5 clarity. So the reason why I put this level 5 clarity is just for QR purpose. Sometimes I feel when I spam too much skills like the vortex and blade vortex, I will not have enough mana. That is why the clarity is over here. Let me just show you. Alright, so now I have about 100 mana regen. If I were to remove this, it's 50 only. Alright, and our blade vortex actually costs 28. So every time I click, I will have to wait for just a little while before I can cast them again. So with the clarity, right, 100 mana, we have more than enough. Okay, the levels really depend on how much mana you have, how much unreserved mana you have. I would say 50 plus is the benchmark you need to take note of. Okay, if you have more than enough mana regen or you have mana regen elsewhere, you can change this to vitality, precision, whatever, up to you, as long as you have enough mana. Okay, and vortex debuff are very standard. Next will be this. All right, this is the important portion. So if you are playing the headhunter version or the variant, please use purity of elements, the anomalous type. Okay, must be anomalous. And then if you are using the mageblood, please use the lottery and anomalous, because we have more than enough resistance already. Okay, so yes, this is something that you need to take note. I will not take now, I'll only take later on, just to show you guys the difference. And then the last one will be the Herald of Purity, Ice, Defiance Banner. If you would like to change to Ash, Purity of Ash, it is fine as well. But I really like the Herald of Purity, the anomalous version. Why is because the sentinels will actually taunt those very rare tick monsters. Like let's say if you encounter a Delirium boss in a very juice map, alright, the boss will actually aggro the sentinels, okay, and you actually get to stand behind the boss and just hit it, right, very very safely. That's why I prefer this. We already have more than enough damage. That's why Herald of Purity. Okay, if you want more explode, then go for Herald of Ash. Alright guys, so here is the items. You will need to pay very close attention here. It depends on which variant or which version you are playing. Okay, so the item set here, you can just choose whichever that you are playing with. I'm gonna go through the headhunter first. So for the headhunter, the things you need to take note is the helmet. We are running the +1 power charge and nearby enemies have cold rest. This is the Warlord Redimir. Body armor, we have to go for the Sacrificial Garb because it gives +1 to level all Val skill gems, which means our Blade Vortex is +1 level. Okay, so level 22. And then gloves are the incursion, increased damage with hits against chill enemies glove. The boost is the expensive one. Okay, so the boost is the onslaught, elevated onslaught, elusive, elevated tailwind, plus another movement speed. Okay, whichever you want. I put here the movement speed, which cannot be chill. You can just change any benchcraft that you want. Right, next will be the Ashes of the Star amulet with the rings. So over here, the rings is basically to cover the remaining resistance and attribute we are lacking, basically chaos resistance as well. And any one of the rings you actually need the cursed enemies with frostbite on hit, because we can apply 2 curse. So what are we applying? We are applying frostbite plus elemental weakness, and that will bring down our the enemy monsters weakness, right, like the resistance, cold resistance, to really very low. Okay, and then the belt, headhunter of course, and the flask, please take note, this flask is basically meant for headhunter. Alright, okay, you can see there is no reduced duration, increased effect or whatsoever. So this is for the headhunter flask. Okay, and next is for the mage blood, right? So if you are going to use the mage blood, the only changes is the belt and the flask. Alright, all your flasks have to have the reduced duration, increased effect, as well as the enkindling orb, right, with the increased effect. All of them have this. Alright, just that one will have movement speed, one will have armor, one will have elemental resistance, so that we can cap really easily, and then one will be diamond flask, which will have perfect immunity to curse as well. Okay, so over here now I'm going to show you. I am going to remove purity elements and include zealotry. Okay, you can see we still have enough resistance. Alright, if I were to take purity elements, guys, will be way over cap. Okay, so zealotry, and you can see our DPS is 26 million. Alright, with mage blood, it is really very high. Alright, and our movement speed is 200%. We are going really fast because of the mage blood ability to have infinite flask, and this quicksilver flask basically give us like almost as good as 100% increase effect. Right, so this is for the mageblood version. All of the jewels is still the same. Alright, there is no change or whatsoever. Okay, and for those of you that do not have enough currency to play either the headhunter or the mageblood, but you really want to play this build first, I have a temporary item set here, and this costs about 40 to 50x. Okay, I think it's around there. The prices are always fluctuating, so don't get me wrong, some of the items can change or vary here and there. Okay, so what you're gonna change is boots. Basically, the only boots you will need is movement speed, boots plus life. Alright, that is really all you need. If you do not want the tailwind, it is fine also, but I think it's good to have the tailwind. Okay, I think it's really good to have the tailwind. And then next is this, basically your amulet. We are not going to afford for Ashes of Star, right? So the amulet, what you're going to have here is Citrine amulet. It has to be Citrine amulet. Allocates charisma still. Alright, and then life and increase mana reservation efficiency of skill. Right, this is basically your Redimir mod. Why is it 12%? Cause 10% is the maximum you can roll. Alright, not the elevated one, just the normal. And then you are going to put a life and mana catalyst onto it, and that will make it 12%. Alright, then just benchcraft. Non-channeling skills have -7 to total mana cost. It's -8 because of the catalyst as well. Okay, so this is just a temporary amulet. I think this is going for about 1 to 2 exalt, around there, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, just slightly more. It is not very costly, right? And no headhunter, no mageblood. That is just use a Stygian Vice with life and attribute to cover up for whatever that you have lost from either the mageblood or the headhunter, right? And then the jewel, you can just go for more decks to cover up your requirements, and then more life and maybe 1 damage mod. Global critical strike multiplier is not mandatory. You can go for those increased spell damage, while dual well or whatsoever. Alright, it works also. And the flask, you can just follow the headhunter version. Alright, it is not a problem. We are not using mageblood, so we do not need the mageblood flask. Alright, and then under the notes section, I have the leveling guide for you if you really want to know what to take for easier reference. Every quest, how you should do, where you have been, and then what skill gems to take. You can just follow this all the way until Act 4. And then after Act 4, why is there space? Yeah, over here, if you have more than 14 equipments, alright, this is just like for more than league start scenario. You can just equip all of this. Alright, winter type brand is really good. It clears very fast. Alright guys, so last but not least, this is the buy list. You can find it in my builds over here. So over at the content page, I have added in the blade vortex already. You can just click the link, it'll bring you straight to the buy list, and this is the whole buy list. Please remember to read the notes section. Alright, there are a lot of things that you can reduce the cost if you really do not want. Like example, this cold cluster jewel, the difference is like 10 exalt. Okay, I have players that actually try this build early, and they say that they cannot even find blast freeze cluster sometimes. Okay, so yes, please take note of the notes here. The POB is here, average cost is over here, all the links are also here and below. Alright, I have actually separated the flask for each builds. Alright, so this is for the mageblood and this is for the headhunter. Okay, and then there is a temporary items for, like I mentioned, players that want to play this build early but do not have the currency. You basically just need to buy these additional items. Alright, I did not include it in the list over here because I was afraid it will be a bit confusing. Alright, so there is an additional small little section from row 61 to row 65 over here, and the rest is just skill gems below. Okay, so please really do take note of the notes over here. I have shown you actually how to craft the boots. Alright, I do not have a video on this, but I have the step by step on what you should need to do. So like example, if you want to craft it, right, so what you do is you buy a elevator boots with tailwind and onslaught with 1 prefix slot, or if you have already crafted this, then good. And then next you just bench craft suffix cannot be changed, harvest craft reforged item with critical that will slam you elusive guaranteed. Okay, and then just most of the time you will have a extra prefix slot. All right, then just benchcraft whichever you want. All right, so just basically just do take note of the notes over here. Okay, and yes, I'm gonna show you some gameplays now of both the Headhunter and the mageblood build, so just enjoy. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how the Headhunter version is going to fare against boss fight. So Sirus as an example. Alright, let's just go phase 1.
A real talent. You finally caught my attention.
It's still pretty good, okay? You see phase 1 over. Yeah, the damage is still really decent, okay? Why did I walk through here? Come, Sirus, come. Right, phase 2.
They became reliant on it.
See? Phase 2 over. Is really not bad, okay? I think at level 95 you should have about 18 million DPS. I think so. Why is it going together with the storm? It's so weird. Can the storm go away? Ah, he's in a storm. No, it's very dangerous to go in like that. And I am dying. Where is he? What the heck? I cannot even go near him. Please. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't even go near. What the heck, man? The storm is stupid. I will die. I think I will die if I try to go in. Yep. Forced to use a quicksilver to go one round. Okay, phase 3. Oh my god, this is taking too much time. Alright, phase 3 over. Not the best place to be, but I hope he comes over here so it's easier for me to proc. And last phase. This. This is actually a bad position. Come here, yes. Come here, come here. Okay, last phase. Oh man, I hate this. Okay. Die? Yep. Okay, you can see it is not exactly bad also. Okay, it's quite decent. Alright, so here is the gameplay for the Blade Vortex, and this is with the Headhunter, alright? Okay, I can assure you that Headhunter is way better than a mageblood in mapping. Okay, so less talking and then let's just jump right in. So if you are playing this build in a juice map, remember to just pop your sentinel straight away, alright? You don't want to deal with all the juice monsters like at stack 7 or so. Wait, why can't I kill this thing? Why is it so strong? Oh, that's a... Right, that's essence. mod, I guess. And don't hesitate to activate your blade vortex, okay? It actually recharges really fast. Okay. Where is the abyss going? The SS the teleporting Arch Nemesis mod is annoying. Oh, the abyss is so long. Okay. Activate this. I don't want to waste time. Okay, once you have Soul Eater and you get really big, right, that's where this build starts to get really disgusting, okay? Like it just pops and poof, everything gone. Okay, even stuff that go off screen, right, will die. And for those of you that actually played my COC Ice Nova, right, I can tell you that this build is way better than that. Unfortunately, this build is way better in clearing than Ice Nova. It's really very easy, alright? So the reason is, why is this build better than that? First of all, it's because it's a physical. When you steal all the Arch Nemesis monster, right, you will gain their modifiers where they have gain extra as physical damage, so and so, but all the physical damage are converted into cold damage. That's why we have a lot of damage increase, and that's why it scales better and better into the Delirium reward. Oh, the Ice Prison is annoying. Yeah, the only problem with this is there's really no problem, but it's just annoying. The Ice Prison Arch Nemesis monster is really annoying. It's okay, you take that later. Whoa, I have so many Blade Vortex. Let's go, first Alva. Activate here. Right, go, boom. The explosion is so good, man. Wait. Fine, I'll just activate one more here. Don't waste time. And this is actually, because it clears so well, right, in a juice map, I do not walk back actually. I have more than enough time to pick up items and go, whereas like for my Ice Nova, I have to try and clear them first. Like, I have to clear instead of picking them up so that I can kill as much monster as I want, right? But for this build, it's totally different, man. I can pick up and kill. It's really very simple. I'm not picking it up just because I'm just doing it for the sake of the videoing gameplay. So yeah, that's just one additional perks for you guys to know. Okay, let's do second Alva. The third Alva is here as well. Breach. Oh, resistance, nice. Look at them mobs explode, man. With the automaton MTX is actually quite cancerous. Like, it's nice, but it's not nice when your whole entire screen lags. I'm gonna throw one and activate. Where is this? Sacrifice an item. Right. We are going to reach the 8 layers soon already. So yeah, it's really fast. Okay, now it's like 6 minutes in only. And we are already reaching like the 8 layers soon. Quickly? Quickly what? I heard the delirium say quickly. Right, another breach. Okay, oh yeah, we've hit the 8 stacks already. And you can see I have totally no problem in clearing 8 layers of delirium reward as well. It's so easy, everything just dies. And mind you, okay, this is because of the headhunter. If you do not have headhunter, I don't think this can work out. Like, to be honest, you will struggle a bit at 8 layer, but probably still doable. Okay, Occultist is also part of it that makes this possible because of the reduced to elemental resistance, to ice, to cold resistance in short actually. Wait, is that the boss? The boss just died. Okay, I'm already at the boss. Look, I'm just gonna pop all of the delirium hiding areas. Don't know, whatever you call it. Are we done? Yeah, we are actually done. Look, I still have time to walk back. Plenty of time. So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, you have more than enough time to pick them up and kill. Oh, I'm still wandering around. Okay, that's the end of it. Alright, I'm just gonna forward it. Show you what I get. 300! Really easy, guys. This build for mapping is just insane stupid easy. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how the mageblood fare against bosses. So this is not Uber Sirus, this is just normal Sirus, okay? It is super strong against bosses because of the infinite flash sustain. Where is it? Alright, phase 1 is over. Pretty fast, right? Okay, so phase 1 is over. I just need to wait for him to come in front. Please, come in front. Oh, he came. Right. Okay, and yes, phase 2 is over. Really fast, man. So yeah, I think mageblood is really like just built to fight bosses. I'm not gonna use my vortex. I'm just gonna wait. Alright. And now for the last phase. Last phase. Come. I hate this, man. Okay, Last phase. Let's see how fast we kill him, man. Oh, he shoot this first. Look, it's so easy to dodge. Oh, where is it? I can't find. Alright, he's dead. Easy. Really easy, man. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you some gameplay with the mage belt. Mage blood, sorry. So this is with the mage blood and all the flasks. I have tried a few times already, and honestly I must say it is not really a good mapper, okay? As compared to the headhunter, the feeling is way different. But nonetheless, if you are lazy to change and you just want a map, you can just have a quick look at how it goes, okay? It is still okay, it is still okay. And by the way, this is a juice map, so yeah, I won't be showcasing a normal out and go map because I don't think it's really necessary. The juice map can just show you how good this is, okay? Right, you can see the explosion is really awesome. Right, where's the shrine? I can't find a shrine. Right, so the clear is still okay. The clear is still okay until you reach about 7 stacks. Yeah, at 7 stacks, then it poses as a problem. I wouldn't say a problem, but you can't clear as fast. Okay, let me just go in. First Elva room. Sorry, it's a bit laggy. Okay. Let's open this. What's there? Oh, there's one more temple. Okay. Oh, no wonder it's so laggy. There's a harbinger here. Okay, let's go in. Reduce resistance. Yeah, so you can see it still clears decently well, right? It's not really the worst. Ow, that hurts. Right. Okay, let's continue on. So we have 2 incursion rooms down. 1 more to go. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can survive. Okay, sometimes I can't survive the level 7. I mean the 7th delirium reward layer. Okay, the monsters are just too strong. Okay, so what usually I do is, yeah, I'll still go through, but when I come out, I just open the portal straight away here. Hey, why did I go in? I apologize. I have no idea why they went in, but okay, whatever. Let's continue. Oh, that's painful. That is really painful. I nearly died there. Yeah, even though the defenses are like top notch already, you still will die, okay? Okay, and this is where things get scary. Okay. And mind you, this is not even This is not even 7 layer yet. I think there's just not so much content yet. Okay, let's do breach. Oh my god. Shrine. Too fast. Too fast. Is that Ash? Yeah, I think it's Ash. The shrine is screwing my movement speed too much. I'm walking too fast. First world problem. Is that a boss? Yeah, it's a boss. Oh my god, a boss at 7.5 layer. Okay, that's not really very good, but I'll try. Okay. I think it's actually good that I opened the breach, cause not so good. Died once. Alright, let's go back, let's go back. I should still have enough time cause I opened up the breach. Yep. But the problem is the boss is still there, see? I will probably need to lure the boss. Here, please, come. Come. Okay, I guess I don't have to lure him. Alright. Let's continue on. Let's see if we can hit 8. I must say, okay, it's really not easy to hit. Yeah, when you reach like these layers, right, you will just keep spamming vortex. Right, otherwise you can't clear fast enough. Yeah, well, that's the nice thing about Occultist because it has the increased hex effects and stuff. So we are the frostbite elemental weakness really helps a lot. Okay, we don't have enough time. I'm just gonna go in first. Oh no, it totally ran out. Alright, I'm just gonna complete this. All full of gems. Yeah, so this is in a scenario that is a normal map, right? L and go, you can see it is just totally, it's too easy. In a juice map it's different. Okay, in juice map it's different. Is that all? Yep, I guess that's all. Let me just open here. Okay, 250. Let me just finish this. Okay, I'll pick up this. Hey, is the boss dead? Oh yeah, the boss is dead. Okay. Okay, so yes, there it is. Okay, let me just do this. Alright, let me just do this. I'm just gonna click anything. I'm not sure how strong it will be. Okay, it is not strong. Alright, so this is a quick gameplay with mageblood. Okay, that comes to the end of this video. So if you have any questions, do join the Discord and I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye!